Criminal partnerships have fascinated society for centuries, with their tales of loyalty, betrayal, and audacious criminal exploits. Among the most notorious are Bonnie and Clyde, the Krays, and the Jesse James Gang. Each partnership's background, the crimes they committed, their eventual capture, and their ultimate fates offer a compelling look into the dynamics of criminal alliances. Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow met in Texas in 1930 and soon fell in love. During the Great Depression, the couple embarked on a crime spree across the United States. Their romantic entanglement and criminal activities captured the American public's imagination. Bonnie and Clyde are believed to have committed 13 murders, several burglaries, and numerous bank robberies. Their daring daylight robberies became the stuff of legend, contributing to their infamy. The duo evaded capture for 2 years thanks to their ability and the public's ambivalence toward law enforcement during the economic downturn. However, their luck ran out on May 23, 1934, when police officers ambushed them on a rural road in Bienville Parish, Louisiana. Bonnie and Clyde were killed instantly in the ambush. The car was bullets. Their deaths marked the end of one of the most famous criminal partnerships in American history. The Krays. Twin brothers Ronald and Reginald Kray terrorized London during the 1950s and 1960s. Born in 1933 in East London, the Krays established themselves as 2 of the most formidable figures in the London underworld, engaging in armed robberies, arson, protection rackets, and murders. The Krays were responsible for numerous violent crimes, including the high-profile murders of George Cornell and Jack the Hat McVitie. Their control over much of London's criminal underworld was achieved through fear, violence, and their network of loyal followers. Their reign came to an end in 1968 when police, led by Detective Superintendent Leonard Nipper Red, arrested the twins. The evidence against them was overwhelming, thanks in part to testimonies from former gang members turned informants. In 1969, the Kray twins were convicted of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment. Ronnie died in Broadmoor Hospital in 1995, and Reggie was released on compassionate grounds shortly before his death in 2000. The Jesse James Gang. The Jesse James Gang, led by Jesse James and his brother Frank, became infamous in the post-Civil War era. The gang was known for its bank and train robberies across Missouri and neighboring states. The James Gang was responsible for numerous robberies and is believed to have committed at least a dozen murders. Their exploits were often sensationalized in the press, which portrayed them as modern-day Robin Hoods, despite their violent methods. Jesse James's criminal career ended when Robert Ford, a new recruit to the gang, shot him in the back of the head at his home in St. Joseph, Missouri on April 3, 1882. Frank James surrendered to authorities in 1882, but was acquitted of all charges. Jesse James's death marked the end of the gang's activities, while Frank James lived out his days giving tours of the family farm and working as a theater doorman before dying of natural causes in 1915. The stories of Bonnie and Clyde, the Krays, and the Jesse James Gang highlight the allure and danger of criminal partnerships. Their legacies endure not just as historical figures, but as symbols of the complex interplay between society, crime, and the individuals who choose to live outside the law.